11 smartphone charging habits that will improve battery life. Leaving the house while your mobile phone battery is about to die is a nightmare. Users want smartphones with longer battery life and quick recharge times. However, you can also improve your smartphone's battery life by sticking to the following charging habits. 1. Never use a duplicate charger. Always use a charger recommended and provided by your smartphone manufacturer. This practice becomes even more important if your phone supports fast charging. 2. Avoid fast charging unless your smartphone supports it. Fast charging heats the battery more than a normal charger, which can affect battery lifespan as batteries often get corroded due to oxidation from heat. Unfortunately, it's a common issue for many batteries. Therefore, it is better to use the fast charger only if necessary and, most importantly, supported by your phone. Alternatively, you can speed up charging by switching on the power-saving and airplane mode and leaving the phone idle while it is charging. 3. Avoid battery drainage. Ensure your phone battery doesn't completely drain. Battery draining results in a chemical imbalance inside the battery, which is difficult to reverse. 4. Avoid overcharging. Don't charge your smartphone overnight while sleeping. Excessive charging produces heat inside the battery that can cause a change in the composition of the electrolyte and, in some cases, causing outgassing and a swollen battery, which affects the battery life. 5. Close unnecessary apps. You're likely to have several applications open, and every app gets its share of processing and memory usage. This creates a processing load on the phone to provide these services at the expense of the current drawn from the battery. 6. Try to avoid complete charge-discharge cycles. Li-ion batteries used in smartphones provide optimum performance and can hold a charge at maximum capacity for an average of 400 to 500 charging-discharging cycles. Each charge-discharge cycle brings the charging wear to the battery. If you use a smartphone for more than a couple of years, you'll note the battery capacity reduces compared to when it was new. So to maximize the battery life of the smartphone, avoid full charge-discharge cycles. Partial discharge is better for battery life. When it comes to charging, aiming for 80 to 85% battery life is recommended. 7. Don't play games while charging. Avoid playing games and heavy power-consuming apps while your smartphone is charging. Games and apps require processing power, use battery life, and hence heat the phone. This heat adds more temperature to the already hot charging process that can damage the battery and smartphone electronics. 8. Don't let your smartphone overheat or get too cold. Don't let your phone heat up under sunlight, near a heater or oven, as it drains faster when it's hot. It affects the battery and electronics in the same way as overcharging or non-compatible fast charging does. 9. Enable dark mode and reduce your screen brightness. Your screen brightness setting can be a huge energy drain, depending on the brightness level. Set the brightness to the optimum level required to use smartphones. You can also use dark mode to reduce battery consumption. 10. Only charge to 85% to optimize battery life. While charging your smartphone, you might have observed that the phone battery rapidly charges from 20% to 50%, yet takes comparatively much longer when charging from 70% to 100%. As a result, charging efficiency reduces, and battery wear gets high when the smartphone approaches full battery. Therefore, charging your phone's battery up to 85% is recommended to reduce battery wear. Samsung also introduced a Protect Battery feature in its smartphones, which limits the maximum charge for the battery to 85% to minimize battery wear. As most lithium-ion batteries' capacity to hold maximum charge gets reduced after 500 charging cycles, Protect Battery may decrease the aging process and increase the battery's operational lifespan. 11. Turn off location and wireless features. Smartphone apps use the device location for their services. However, such apps and services may not be required the whole day, especially when you are sleeping. Similarly, wireless features like Wi-Fi, mobile data, and Bluetooth may not be required 24 hours a day. So, limiting these features or switching them off when not required can help to save battery. 11 tips to optimize your smartphone battery life. To get a healthier and longer battery life for your smartphone. Never use a duplicate charger. Avoid fast charging unless your smartphone supports it. Avoid battery drainage. Avoid overcharging. Close unnecessary apps. Try to avoid complete charge-discharge cycles. Don't play games while charging. Don't let your smartphone overheat or get too cold. Enable dark mode and reduce your screen brightness. Only charge to 85% to optimize battery life. Turn off location and wireless features. Understandably, we cannot always stick to every battery optimization tip on this list. Sometimes, you need to put your smartphone on charge before bed, and are you really going to set an alarm to wake up in 2 hours to turn it off again? The key point is to try and stick to as many smartphone battery charging habits as possible. Doing so will give your smartphone battery the best chance of lasting for a long time.